Um, the reason I'm using my computer is my phone keeps giving me upload errors when I try to upload videos with it, and it's getting annoying. But I'm just gonna make this one quick video. There's a song on Kiss's Psycho Circus called Into the Void, and I realized that's what I'm doing when it comes to me posting on YouTube or Facebook when I had it, or just any social medias. I'm just screaming into the void. None of you guys want to communicate with me. There's only one guy that ever comments on any video. And I thank him for that. I can't pronounce his name, but he's out of Washington State, I think, or Washington D.C. I forget. But he knows who he is. I sent him a thank you yesterday. Um, yeah, he's the only person that responds. He's the only one that says anything about my videos, and nobody else does. And I'm literally just screaming into the void. I just heard that track yesterday, and it's just. I think yeah, and I looked at my analytics and I know how to bring those tools up, and I mean, there's a few views here and there, but nobody likes, nobody comments. I mean, but most of my videos it's me getting pissed off and ranting on the internet about how much I hate my life. Which I do hate my life. I do. I hate it. I hate being alone. I hate being as sick as I am. I hate that I don't have a housing solution answer yet. It's getting really stressful not having a solution. Knowing that this building wants me out of here by the 31st. And both the fair housing people and the easily housing people are taking their time on getting back to me about what my next move should be. And it's really getting stressful. Having a lot of asthma attacks, struggling to get up and down the steps. I really want to be on the ground floor because the steps are just way too painful. And that's what's 90% of the rage and anger videos as far as staying in constant pain. The whole thing about yelling about the blue states, I'm sick of every time I open YouTube, it's blue state stupidity this, blue state stupidity that. If the federal government is so powerful, why aren't they just arresting the people that are letting chaos ruin the cities? Why aren't they just, I mean, we're supposed to have law and order in this country. We're supposed to have we're supposed to put criminals in jail, um, and all this other stuff. Why aren't they, I mean, I know they're trying to clean up the mess, but why did somebody let this happen in the first place? And if the guy in New York really a communist, well, that's supposed to be illegal in the United States. He's supposed to be in jail if he's a communist. If he's a communist, then he's supposed to be in jail. Because that's supposed to be illegal. Yeah, it's supposed to be a jailable offense from what I've heard. That we have anti-communist laws in this country. Why is somebody locking him up? Heck, why do we even have communists running for office in this country to begin with? Shouldn't they be barred from running in the first place? And what kind of mayor or governor doesn't want their city to be safe? I mean, the fact they found out that Karen Bass is a bigger criminal than we thought because she committed voter fraud, but they don't know if she's actually linked to it or someone else just did it on her behalf. But I'm pretty sure they'll find a paper trail somewhere. I don't get it. We have the FBI, the CIA, the NSA. They're supposed to monitor every digital footprint in this country, and these criminals are in office. When all these law organizations are supposed to monitor every piece of data that goes through the internet, but criminals keep getting elected in these blue states. If they know they were criminals, why are they not barring them from running from office? How come you can be a criminal or part of a hate group and run for office, but if you try to be a cop or join the FBI or the CIA and you have a criminal record or you're connected to a hate group like Karen Bass is or was when she was younger, then why are you even allowed to run for office? You can't go join the police department. You can't go join law enforcement with those things. You can't go teach at a school if you're connected to those things. But you can go run for office. Why are blue states electing criminals? Why are criminals even allowed to run? I mean, we all found everything with Donald Trump. I mean, they tried to say he was a criminal, but it was all lies and BS and false accusations. I mean, I know politics is, to quote Captain David Anderson, I know politics is the dirty business, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Why can't politicians, instead of saying, oh, this person sucks and I'm better than this person, why can't they just be themselves? Like, say, hey, my name is Joe Brown. I'm running for governor. I have a wife, kids. I'm a family man. I'm a veteran. You know, why do they have to do the immature, I'm better than this guy person in their ads, which is really immature? I mean, you guys are 50, 40, and 60-year-old people, and you always do your politics this way. Why can't you just be yourself? You're not, heck, why don't one of you just open say, hey, like I said, I'm Joe Brown. Hey, I'm not human. I'm human. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. Why don't you guys just be honest? None of us are perfect. None of you are perfect. Why don't you just admit it? If you made a mistake somewhere in your career, like you didn't get funding to, say, a public housing service, or you screwed something like that up, like they say Scott did in Hurricane Katrina or whatever, admit it. You're only human. You might have made a mistake. You might have made a bad call with lack of information. Why don't you guys just tell the truth? You're human beings just like us. You're not perfect. You make mistakes. You make bad calls. We all do. Why can't politicians just be themselves? Be the flawed human beings we all are. I hear one more thing about Nick Romney, and I'm like, I'm really sick of hearing that guy's name. They're like, oh, he's just another career politician that wants to keep his job. Well, doesn't everybody want to keep their job and source of income in today's country? Whether they're a politician, whether they're a worker at Walmart. Doesn't everybody need an income to survive? I mean, don't we all have to have currency to buy goods and services? And I say someone on a fixed income that's evaporated every month, negative in the bank all the time, because they only give me $1,000 a month, like they do the rest of you. I mean, if that the guy's worst offense is he wants to keep employed so he can buy groceries and pay his rent and put his kids through college or whatever, if his age if he has kids. How is that a crime? How is that a crime that someone wants to keep their income? Well, I mean, I don't know much about the guy, but it sounds like that's your only mudslinging tactic is the guy wants to keep his job. And I'm pretty sure you, who keep doing this, you probably want to keep your job too so you can feed your family and house yourself so you're not living in a van. I understand. Why can't you politicians just admit it? You're human beings like the rest of us and you're not perfect. None of us are. Like I said, man, my content's annoying and I'm screaming into the void mostly because I'm just pissed off at the world. Pissed off at YouTube constantly reminding me that blue states suck. I've never been to a blue state really, but from the internet sounds I don't want to go to one. They sound like they're very dangerous. If anyone's in a blue state, can you tell me how much of the crap is propaganda and how dangerous are these places really? Is it really street gangs destroying every storefront and not going to jail? Is it really as bad as they say it is? Because if you're from a blue state, tell me the truth. Or all the YouTube clickbait thumbnails of Mudami holding Russian communist flags or any of this other crap. I mean, man, your thumbnails are so weird nowadays, YouTube. I mean, every time somebody wants to do one about homelessness, they got some girl in a bikini on it. What does a girl in a bikini have to do with being homeless? YouTube needs to do something about misleading thumbnails. Y'all really do. The video title would be something like, um, homeless people, and there'll be a bunch of people in beach outfits on the cover because it's in California. And why do we have so many homelessness? I know some of it's greedy landlords and greedy property taxes. And then, but every time I hear a story about someone being homeless, I hear one thing. They don't go looking for help. They're too prideful to go ask for help. Like me, I'm dealing with a housing crisis myself, sort of. They don't want me living here because of my health problems. because they don't like my schizophrenia. I mean, I did have did have a stress-related episode, and go on Facebook and said the manager should be fired because the way she doesn't understand my handicaps. But you know what? That's an opinion. I can say the same stuff about President Trump. People have said it about President Biden. People have keep saying it about Mayor Mandami. Now, I've never met Mandami. I don't know the guy. I don't live in New York. But there's so many videos that saying Mandami should resign. Everybody wants him to resign. Everybody wants him impeached. Then another video say, oh, all the blue state people love him. He's doing this and he's doing that. So I don't know who the guy is or what his policies really are. I just know what the internet tells me. All I know is he's a human being like everyone else and he's not perfect. Even though some people in his religion think they're perfect, they're not. I'm sorry, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Jew, you are not perfect. None of us are. I don't care what version of God you pray to. We are all flawed. Okay? Just get that through all of your thick heads. Whether you're a politician, whether you're Harry the hobo on the street digging in the trash can. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, but a lot of us do okay. And that's all you can do is okay.